Hi everyone, Pasay Baller here. We are now in this fifth game for today, November 1st, 2023. This is the game between Brooklyn Nets and Miami Heat. That will happen at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 7:30 a.m. here in Manila. I am just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. And as we all know, we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel. But for those who would want to avail our premium picks, you can just actually reach us through Messenger, Telegram, Instagram, and we have a whole lot of options right there. Just check out the descriptions of our videos and the details are right there, okay? Alright, so going back to this matchup, by the way, the the standings of the teams would be 1 win and 2 losses for Brooklyn and 1 win and 3 losses for Miami Heat. The spread, by the way, that is given is minus 6.5, and that's actually given towards the home team. That's the Miami Heat. Miami Heat would have the home court advantage on this, as as usual. In terms of momentum, we gotta give it to Brooklyn Nets though, as they are coming off that win against Charlotte Hornets, and Miami Heat is actually coming off that loss again. I guess that was against Milwaukee. Now let's take a look at the availability of the players and the health of both teams. All right, this looks like a long one. Hold up. Starting off with Brooklyn Nets. I see 4 players listed. 2 are confirmed out. Those would be Nick Claxton and Cam Johnson, while we have Dennis Smith Jr. listed as doubtful, along with Spencer Dinwiddie also listed and tagged as doubtful for this game. So 2 players confirmed out, 2 players highly likely not playing for Brooklyn Nets. That's gotta hurt. Now for Miami Heat, we also have 4 names listed down here. Highsmith and Caleb Martin are confirmed out. And we have Jimmy Butler listed as questionable and Bam Adebayo listed as probable. So, 2 players confirmed out. Jimmy Butler, the probability is not that much. But for Bam Adebayo, it's probable. So, the likelihood of him playing for this game would be very high. So in terms of availability and health, it seems like Miami Heat would actually have the advantage on that part. All right. We saw how Brooklyn Nets are. They are highly talented. They are highly offensive, to the point that despite of the fact that Dinwiddie is highly likely not playing, who else are those? Nick Claxton, Cam Johnson. Dennis Smith Jr. Those are true ballers who can actually give you double digits in a game. But despite of that, they still have a lot of firepower. I mean, take a look at their projected starters for today: Ben Simmons, Finney Smith, Bridges, who's actually averaging 20 plus points a game. We have Lonnie Walker, and most importantly, Cam Thomas, who's actually acting crazy right now, averaging 33 points a game. Now for Miami Heat, it's been like this. I noticed that Miami Heat, just like what I said in the previous videos, they're not that pushy. Whenever it's the regular season, especially if it's in the early part. I'm not saying that they're not trying to win. Of course, you gotta pile those wins, but they're a totally different team whenever it's the regular season as compared to to how they are and to who they are whenever playoffs start. Now, right now, if you take a look at it, Tyler Hero is their main guy in terms of scoring, being followed up by Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler, who are actually both, hurting. I don't see the kind of offense that that Miami is displaying right now. They have the crowd, and yes, maybe they would actually bounce back. Of course, Miami Heat knows when to press the proper buttons, and they're coming off that loss. They are already at 1 win and 3 losses, so that's 25%. So I think that they would try to grab this win, and I think they will. But the spread of plus 6.5 for Brooklyn Nets is kind of tempting. And that's what I'm going to take right now. Because, Brooklyn Nets, we saw what they can do against Charlotte Hornets. And Charlotte Hornets, they may be losing, but they're not giving up. And Brooklyn Nets imposing a double-digit lead against Charlotte Hornets, that kind of impressed me, considering the fact that again Brooklyn Nets was missing 4 or 5 players. So my pick on this one would be Brooklyn Nets plus 6.5. I don't know if Miami Heat would win, but if ever they would, I don't think it would be it would be for that much. So again, my pick would be Brooklyn plus 6.5. Again, that's Nets plus 6.5. Peace out, Pasay Love, and God bless.